Good morning, and welcome to Winnipeg. Now, I've had an interesting morning here. Probably, I'm guessing 45 minutes ago. I was sitting in front of my computer and I was going through the test questions again for a motorcycle license, and my phone rings. And turns out it's one of my neighbors. Could you drive me to emergency at the hospital? Okay, I said absolutely. And probably about 5 minutes later, we're trundling down the road to the hospital. Yeah, so that was different. You know, I'd forgotten how busy the traffic is this time of morning, because I usually have a tendency to avoid driving during rush hour. Yeah, Winnipeg is a busy place. Okay, anyway, we got there. No problems. Now, today I'm going to probably not video anything. Wesley was mentioning, and I also concluded that, this dipping the bottom rail into the CA glue and then carefully placing it on the gunnel or whatever only works well with really small pieces. So it would not work well with a long piece like this. In fact, I wouldn't even attempt it. So I just wanted to clarify that. And also, where I glued that ladder on, okay, there might be a bit of a mistake going on here with that piece that angles up, sort of like a little lean-to shed that's covering the door. I think that was possibly some sort of a... I'm looking at it right now, and I'm just sort of wondering if the Trumpeter just didn't design that area wrong. It looks okay from arm's length. There's interesting detail there, and from the way I'm looking at it right now, I can see that there's a ladder going up there. You unless you really move in and scrutinize it, you're not going to realize that just doesn't make sense like that. Anyway. Oh, I did get out on my scooter for a few minutes yesterday afternoon. We'll deal with that later. The sunrise this morning, I don't know how it was. Because when I got the phone call, it was right around that time, and I was busy doing other stuff, and I wasn't paying attention to the sunrise. So we'll check that out, and maybe we'll put it at the end of the episode if it was nice, and if it was just ordinary, we'll just put in a few seconds so that you can see what it was like at the time when the sun was supposed to be visible. But it's cloudy again right now, so I don't know how today's going to go. And really, you don't care. Yeah. My plan for today is I'm going to possibly go to the place where I bought my scooter and see if they have, phone them first, if they have mirror extensions. The ones that I got from Amazon, one of the, they come in a pair. Well, one of them would work, but one of them wouldn't, because one of them has to be a 10 millimeter reverse thread in order for my little Honda scooter to screw the mirror into it backwards. That's the way it's designed, and both of the ones that I got from Amazon before, they were right-hand thread, so I could only, put one mirror on. Well, I want both mirrors extended. Now, I guess one would have been better than none, right? But the one that it would have worked on would have been my right mirror. Well, I would prefer that my left mirror stuck out a little bit further, because generally somebody following close behind you, they're generally slightly to your left. Anyway, I'm getting into details here that nobody gives a darn about. What else was I going to mention this morning? I think that's about it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to push stop. I'm going to put the rest of the pieces down here for step 47, and maybe we'll get to turn the page later this afternoon. On the other hand, maybe I'll get involved in other stuff, and we won't. It's still early. What do we got? It's not even 9 o'clock yet. The day's still young. Let's get at it. We have an election coming up here in Manitoba. And when I was out on my e-bike, I think it was the day before yesterday, somebody hung a little tag on my door that reminded me about the advanced poll. Now, the advanced poll, I don't know if you've got them where you live, you can go ahead of the actual polling date and cast your ballot. The election day isn't for about a week. But they let this thing run about a week before, and I thought, what if the weather's really bad on election day? Let's give it a whirl. Well, I checked the radar, and the radar said there was no rain in the immediate area, so I jumped on the scooter, and off I went to the advanced poll. When I got there, I was the only one at that moment. No more people came in behind me, but I thought, this is great. No waiting in line. I got to remember this for next time there's an election. Anyway, I cast my ballot at the advanced poll. Okay, here's what's been happening. Later on this morning, I did go to the motorcycle place, and I tried to buy the mirror extensions. They knew what I was talking about, but they didn't have them. The guy kind of looks it up in a book there, and it was very inconclusive as to whether or not the one side had reverse 10mm thread or not. So that was a disappointing trip. But about I'm guessing 2 kilometers further east on the same road is where they do the motorcycle training. So I thought, may as well go in there and see what's what. And I get there and there's nobody there. It's all closed up. I guess it's something they only do on Saturday, which sort of stands to reason because most people are working like Monday through Friday, and so more people have Saturday off. Anyway, there was nobody there, and in other words, half the morning I wasted. Okay, no, not the other half I didn't waste. All these pieces that you see here, all of them are on except for these ladders right here. And as you will recall, we're going to save those to the end. So step 47 is done. Okay. Step 48. Now step 48, it looks exactly like step 47, only the bow is pointed in the other direction. These pieces are a mirror image to what we already put on, but that's going to be tomorrow. There's a little bit of blue sky going on outside there. As for today's sunrise, I'm still working on it, and it might make a nice time lapse. I'll stick it at the end of today's episode. I really don't have anything else that I want to video here today. It is, what do we got here, 11 minutes after 1 already. So I'm going to call her quits. I know this is not one of the best episodes, but that's the way she goes. They can't all be long. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow.